Hey there, friends. I'm out today, but don't worry, I'm still here to make notes for you. Compound interest. Compound interest is the interest at the end of each interest period. It's the interest calculated and added to the previous balance in the amount. So this is like if you earn interest every 3 months, so quarterly, you find the interest and then you add it and then you have a new amount, whereas some interests are only built on your original amount. So pause the video here so you can fill this into the large box in your paper and then add in all of these definitions. So go ahead and pause here to write those in and then come back and we'll talk more about it. All right, so hopefully you've got those written down and you paused. A is your ending amount. Generally, that's what you're solving for. So you don't typically plug anything in for A. P is our principal, our starting amount. R is our interest rate. It's not as a percent. We practice that with simple interest by moving the decimal place 2 to the left. Okay, and then N is the number of times it's compounded per year. So if it's quarterly, it's 4. If it's daily, it's 365. If you're not sure about one of them, look back at your simple interest notes that we took in class the other day, and it has all of those. And then T is time, but it's in years. So it's so important that if you're only given, it's for only going in for 6 months, then you want to make sure that you're putting in 0.5 for years. All right, so let's go ahead and go to a problem. It says your bank pays 3% interest compounded quarterly on October 1st and January 1st. You have a $700 deposit on July 1st and made no additional deposits or withdrawals. Find the account balance on January 1st. All right, so our deposit is $700. So that's our principal. And in parentheses, we're going to put 1 plus. Now we're going to put our rate as a decimal. So if it's 3%, I'm going to move that decimal 2 to the left. So 1, 2. Okay, so 0.03. And it says it's compounded quarterly, and quarterly means 4 times. So I'm going to plug 4 in for N. Okay. Then my exponent is going to be quarterly, so 4, and then it's times the time in year. Okay, so we put it in on July 1st, and we want to know our account balance on January 1st. So go ahead. July, August, September, October, November, January. No, December. Okay, so it's 6 months then. So that's a half a year. So you can either write 1/2 or 0.5. All right, so grab your calculators, and I'm going to just take a pause here, and I'm going to pull up my big calculator. All right, so here's my big calculator. And when I do this, I'm going to start on the most inside part. I'm going to take this 0.03 divided by 4. So 0.03 divide by 4. Then I'm going to add 1 to it, so I don't have to type that in again. You'll see my calculator says ANS, so that pulls the previous answer. Okay, now do I multiply it by the 700 or do I take it to the exponent? And in order of operations, exponents come first. So we're going to hit our exponent button, and then in there, I'm going to put parentheses. 4 times 0.5. Close parentheses. Enter, and then I take this times 700. All right, so I have $710.50. Ooh, there's a 3, the 9 is going to tell me to round it up. So 710.54. 710.54 cents is how much my account balance is on January 1st. Okay, let's turn the page and try another one. So find the compound interest paid on a $400 deposit that earns an interest at an annual rate of 2.5 for 12 years. All right, so our principal is 400. 1 plus, now I'm going to put my my interest rate, I'm going to move the decimal 2 to the left. So 0.025 divide by the number of times it's compounded. And it says it's an annual rate. So annual is 1 time a year. Okay. And then in my exponent, it's how many times it's compounded times the rate. And my years, and it's 12. All right, so grab your calculators. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to start on the innermost part for my fraction. Divide by 1. You should know what that is. Add the 1. Now we're going to do the exponent. My exponent is 1 times 12, so I can just confidently put in 12. And the last thing is times it by my principal. $537 and 96 cents. All right. Okay. So here we go. We've got another one. So let's set this up. It says $12,000 at 7% interest, compounded daily for 180 days. Find the compound amount and the compounded interest. So here we're looking for our total, and here we're looking for just how much interest we earned. All right. So my principal is $12,000. 1 plus, now my interest is a decimal, so I'm going to move 1, 2 to the left, so 0.7. Divide by how often it's compounded. Ooh, compounded daily, so 365. And then I'm going to put up in my parentheses 365, because that's how many times. And then times, okay, so it says part of the year in days. Ooh, 180. So, what's 180 of the year? That is roughly half a year. Okay, so if you're not sure, we could take 180 and divide it by 365. So it's not quite a full year. All right, so let's grab a calculator and type that in. 0.07 divided by 365. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Divide by 365. Well, I think I know why. My pen was in my hand. All right. So we add that to 1. And we take it to the exponent. So I'm going to put this in parentheses. 365 times, I'm going to put this next part in parentheses also. 180 divided by 365. Close 2 parentheses. And we're going to times that by 12,000. That's our last step, is always times it by the principal. All right, so we get 12,000. Oh, come back. $421.44. Okay, so this is our compounded amount. Now, if we want to find that compounded interest, we are going to subtract out our original principal. So minus 12,000. And so my interest is, well, that's totally spelled wrong. Interest is $421.44. All right, one more problem and we're done, guys. A $1,200 deposit earns an annual interest of 8% compounded quarterly. Find the compounded interest of the deposit will earn in 3 years. All right, pause the video here and see if you can set it up on your own. All right, let's see. Did you put in 1,200 times 1 plus 0.08 divided by, it says quarterly, so that's 4. And then 4 times, how long? 3 years. All right, grab our calculators. We're going to take 0.08, divide by 4, add that to 1. take it to, 4 times 3, I can write is 12, and times that by 1,200. All right, so we get $1,521.80. $1,521.80. Ooh, did I say 89? Yeah, 89 cents. And there you have it. You guys have a worksheet to work on for compound interest now. See you guys later.